guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you guys how I went from that to this super cute and natural looking hairstyle by using a UNice V-part wig. So shout out to UNice Wigs for sponsoring today's video. So you know they always hold it down and fill their packages with goodies that I'm always so grateful for. But let's get into this hair. So this is a 22-inch beginner friendly kinky curly V-part wig. I love V-part wigs because they're so simple to put on. They don't take a long time. There's no glue needed and it's easy to take off. So let's get into how I installed this wig. So this is what my hair looks like, freshly washed and towel dried. It's lacking some moisture right now, but that's okay, we move. So I'm just parting the spaces needed for my leave out, and I braided down the rest of my hair for a seamless install. And I'm very proud of myself because I couldn't even see the back, but they came out kind of neat, okay? So I just left out some pieces on the sides, in the front, and on the top for a seamless install. So now let's get into preparing the wig. So I think a lot of mistakes that some people make is just taking the wig straight out the box and wearing it right away. Now, even though this wig can be worn right away, if you want it to have the most natural look, you have to manipulate it a little bit. You can choose to wash and condition it or just co-wash, but since I didn't have time to let it dry overnight, I'm just using a spray bottle to get it super damp so I can maximize the curl pattern and get straight to styling. I'm using the Carol's Daughter Curl Shaping Cream Gel. It's perfect for curlier hair textures, so I wanted to use it to define the curls on this wig. And again, this wig is a kinky curly texture, which is supposed to mimic the texture of 3C4A hair. So one thing about these V-part wigs is that you're able to wear them with no leave out if you choose to. So I'm going to demonstrate that right here for you. So the key is to install the clips super close to your part so it doesn't look like an extremely split Red Sea. And then you can manipulate the roots a little bit more than I did here to make it look not look so perfectly laid, which will give it a much more natural look. For me personally, I prefer to wear my V-part wigs with the leave out, so I'm undoing the twist here and placing the V-part wig under them for a more natural look. So now it's all about customizing the wig to get the most out of this hair. So as you can see here, I'm doing my best, child, to blend my natural hair with the V-part wig. So I'm just using some gel and pasting it down a little bit to see if I can get it as close to matching as possible. Now, I do think if my hair is a little bit more moisturized and a little bit better trained, and you know, we just chopped, so it has a lot of work to do, but I feel like it's a close enough match. But we're gonna do something different with the front a little bit later. But right now, I'm still customizing this hair. So I'm kind of into the shorter look lately because I also want it to look natural. Like, I want people to be confused, like, dang, Jess, didn't you just cut your hair? Is that yours? So I am cutting this much shorter. And also the part with customizing your hair is like, when you cut it, it's not just one cut straight ahead. Like, you have to do some chopping to customize it. So I'm showing you what one cut does and what like layering and like really playing around with the haircuts do. So I'm going to show you kind of how I get like this rounder, like more shapely look with the scissors. You really just have to play around with it. Make sure your first cut isn't too short, because once it's too short, there's no going back. So I kind of use like a feathering method. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I call it. Like kind of feathery so that the cuts aren't too blunt. So I kind of just feather it down so that it gives it a better shape. So like I'll do the top part first because that is what I'm going to base the rest of my cuts off of. And I'll just keep checking in to make sure both sides are getting cut kind of even. Sometimes you're going to mess up. You just got to keep cutting both sides. It's kind of like a bonsai tree, you know? So just shape it the best that you can. And I'll just keep pulling to make sure both sides are even so I'm not making a lopsided look. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut and just form it to shape my face. So I'm done cutting now. So this is kind of the shape of it, and I need y'all to stay with me now. You got to see the vision. I just wanted to show you guys the shape that I made it, and it kind of looks a little different because one side was drier. So I made it nice and wet to make sure both sides look the same. So now we're going to take care of the top part of my hair. I'm using the She Is Bomb Edge Control, and I'm just doing two little like mini flat twists like halfway through my head just to kind of keep my leave out together. Also because it's real hot outside, so once my hair reaches the outside, it's going to get frizzy frizzy and it'll no longer match the V-part wig. So the best way for me to conceal it and get the most natural look is to just twist it down, and nobody has to know. Nobody's gonna know. All right, so just a few more steps. So I'm just re-wetting the hair again because now I'm gonna get into the final part of styling it. So I'm going in with the Holy Grail, the Eco Styler Gel, the gel of all gels, to kind of put it through the curls because I'm going to like super style it now. Like even though the hair is curly, I want the juiciest, bounciest curls possible. And the way you can get that is by finger coiling. Now, finger coiling just extremely enhances curls. You're gonna see how juicy it makes the curls because I'm gonna do a side by side. So I'm just gonna go through and finger coil as many of the parts that I can just to give the hair a nice, big, juicy look. All right, so here's the side by side. This is the side that's not finger coiled, and this is the side that is finger coiled. You can't tell me you don't see a difference. Don't play with me. So now they're both finger coiled, and now I'm gonna go in with my Remington blow dryer. This is like, what do they call this? I forgot, but that's like the attachment that helps you to dry your curls without them getting frizzy. So I'm using it on a cool setting, and I'm just gonna scrunch the curls upward to make sure it doesn't disturb the curl pattern, but it's gonna give me a little bit more volume as well. So here's the final look, you guys. I love how natural it looks. Honestly, it passed the test because I wore this out today and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love your new haircut. And I'm like, guys, be serious. My hair did not grow this fast, but it looks like it's literally my hair. Love wearing it short like this. It's so cute. I love UNice hair because the hair is so affordable and just easy to put on. So here's another little hack in case your leave out acting up. You can just make it a headband wig. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. All the links will be in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.